We're going live. Yeah, we're going live. Let me see what the comments there. This is another live. Y'all take advantage of 50% off. That's what we doing. Y'all get off finger what's happening, what's happening, what's happening. Going on. Y'all already know what time it is. Um, this is for y'all to take advantage of the 50% off. You feel me? Cause like I told y'all, good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon. What's going on? Good afternoon. I see my hair going. Got my little braid going on. You feel? Got me a couple of braids going on right now. You feel me? Said what's happening. He said what it do. Said what it do, what it does. Let me turn it around. Let me see how this works. I bet it works. It works kind of best that way. I went on my partner to come on here. But listen, this y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me, man. Y'all can hear me. Hey, yes, thumbs up, something. Let me know y'all can hear me. Hey, appreciate that, King, baby. King, Q. Appreciate that, bro. All right, back, back. I went to bring my partner in, man. I'm gonna bring my partner in a second. But this live is for all the folks that did take advantage of the 50% off with the credit, fixing your credit. Trust me, man. Y'all will thank me later. I'm trying to tell y'all will thank me later. You feel me? If you understand where I'm coming from. I fought like hell to get this 50% off too. Cause the last one, a lot of people was, you know, we got quite a few people that did sign up, but we brought them back. Like I had a lot of people hit me up. The numbers on the bottom of this post, on the bottom of this live right now. You feel me? Trust me, man, when I tell you. I'm gonna bring my partner in a second. Uh, he gonna go over a few things with y'all. But like I was saying, man, a lot of people be saying about the credit. You know, they do credit, they this, they that, and then they gonna run you to they OnlyFans. Like I be telling people though, honestly though, when you trying to get into when you trying to go to another level, and this is like what wealthy people will tell you. Take the stuff that you don't know how to do. Like write down the stuff that you don't know how to do. Find somebody who do. This is gonna expedite your process way quicker because a lot of people, try to do it themselves and this and that. And if you can, that's cool. But like I say, depending on what level you at and what you're trying to do, man, you want to acquire somebody who do that shit every day, man. That's your best bet. Find somebody who do that every day. Pay them, especially if they know life changing money. Like we ain't talking about thousands of dollars. Nah, we're not talking about no thousands of dollars. But definitely want to take advantage of the 50% sale that we have on the credit, preparing your credit from student loans, repos, evictions, you name it. And like I say, they don't just attack one bureau like a lot of them do. A lot of them will get your money, attack one bureau. No, they do all three. I wouldn't even put my face on this if they didn't. I learned so much dealing with the company, so it's a shame. I learned so much. And hold on, let me bring my guy on, man. What's up, my boy?
All is well, my brother. Thank you for having me on this today.
Oh yeah. Hey man, it's a pleasure to have you on here. I know you be running around doing your thing. I appreciate you coming on, man. Talk to the folks, man.
Absolutely. The goal is education. And, from where I'm from, we were lacking the right type of education. We were given the education about this country's history, and, we're given, education about things sometimes to me that didn't make sense. And I was a kid, at that time thinking like, why do I have to take these courses, these education courses? But as we got older and we learned the system, man, and we learned how to really put ourselves in position to have success, and you can then pass that on to another person, you're creating generational wealth. So I
Fact.
definitely am glad to be on here today.
Appreciate it, man. That's the only thing that comes with knowledge. Is your responsibility is to pass it on. And like I be trying to
Definitely.
tell people, if you knew credit and if you are trying to move ahead in life, like I say, most people ain't making 50,000 a year, let alone saving up 50,000. Let them build your credit to where you could go in and acquire that type of funding. Trust me when I tell you. Like one of the questions I want to ask you, bro, is damn, it's 1,000 questions, man. What are some of the benefits of having good credit, so that they know like what are some of the things that they can do with good credit?
Wow, that's a
So it
powerful
sounds broad,
question.
but I know it sounds like a broad question, but trust me, man, you just won't you will be surprised some of the questions I get.
Right. And that's a great question as well. And the reason being is it goes back to education. We're never taught on why it's important, what it can be used for, how it can be used. Some of the benefits for credit, using my personal lifestyle is I was able to come from out of the hood. All right. I'm gonna just keep everything transparent. I hope you're okay with that. But
Right.
I came out of a tough situation, came out of being
Mhm.
homeless. All right, came out of being in positions where I had no business being in. But that
Right.
was what my life was leading me to because of that education that I didn't have. Being a young adult, I didn't really understand credit. Okay, I'm
Right.
gonna just be. I didn't even know what credit was. That's the
Right.
first thing. I learned about credit when I actually started when to try and buy a car. All
Right.
right, I'm 19 years young and I'm trying to buy a car, and I can't get qualified. I got $1,000 in my pocket. I'm at the dealership. Let's make something happen. They're telling me you don't have no credit. I'm like, what is
Right.
that?
Right.
They can't tell me what it is either. They just tell me ask your mom or your dad.
Right.
Moms and
Right. Right.
pops didn't really know much about credit, so I was stuck there. There was nothing, nowhere else for me to go to get that mentorship. So
Right.
I say all of that to say this, Papa. For being in a position now to understand how credit works, I was able
Mhm.
to take myself out of the position of being in a rough neighborhood that I wanted to change my zip code for my family, right? I understood how to leverage my credit and turn it into cash. All right.
Right.
I was able to understand how to take my entire credit report and make sure that the data points on that report matches to what a lender may be looking for because now I can access funding. You follow
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So just
Right.
imagine everyone had access to the ability to use their credit and know how credit worked to where they
Right.
can walk into a bank, sit with a lender, and guarantee know that they're going to get approved.
Right.
Imagine having that type of power. What would you
That
do?
facts. And to chime in what you're saying, for people that are afraid of debt, listen, this is how the rich get rich. They get rich off debt. That's just what it is. All these big companies are in debt. And the term for that is good debt. You know what I'm saying? And I explained that. But um, let me ask you this: like during this pandemic, right? I know this is a question I've got before. During the pandemic, what y'all gotta understand, every time there's a crisis, there's a come up.
Oh yes.
I hate to say it, but like they say, don't let a good crisis go to waste. Trust me, when it's a big crisis, especially something like this, there's a come up. So as far as that goes, what is the interest rate right now? Um, during this pandemic, so people can understand how they can definitely get in there with low interest rates. What are the like the common interest rates right now?
So in the mortgage industry, the
Yeah.
car industry, I personally, have friends and business partners that are in those industry. So what I've been hearing is that last year, right, what I've actually had customers go through and got qualified for is 2.2% interest rate when purchasing a car back in the pandemic last year. I'm talking
Wow.
about you buying a home and you're paying 2.2% interest, 2.5% interest rate
Right.
on that on your mortgage. I mean, that's insane. Now the interest rate have gone up a little bit more. Okay,
Right.
it's gone up. However, it's not at a point where it's worse than it was before the pandemic.
Right.
Because before the
Right.
pandemic, you buying a home with good credit, you might be looking at 5%,
Right.
and you looking good, right? But
Right.
now if you're
Yeah.
able to get 3%, if you're able to get 3.5%, even if you're able to get 2.8% in this time, you're still doing yourself good.
Real good. That's facts. And like I said, a lot of y'all be scared of debt. Debt is not a bad thing. You got to understand. Like I say, if you go get $100,000 debt and you purchase or start a business that's paying you 8 grand a month, but you only got to pay $2,000 a month on that debt, that's good debt. That's how it works. And you can even go back and get it refinanced to pay even lower than 2 grand a month. So a lot of people do that and they rinse and wash that process. They duplicate that process and go and get in more debt. Now debt can be bad if you're not doing it the right way, right? Let's be real, let's be honest. But you can't be afraid. You get what I'm saying? If you want to start your legacy, your empire, man, you got the funding to go do it. How can you lose? You really can't lose if you're doing the right thing. So I would suggest you do your due diligence as you build your credit. And when once you get to that point where you right and you able to go in to get that funding, you know that all your due diligence on what company you want to go into, you and your husband, your wife, or whoever, y'all already know what to do, what not to do, what you're gonna spend, what you ain't gonna spend, and then 2 3 years later, hopefully you will scale up from where you first started. That's how you start an empire. There's no other way around it like that. You get what I'm saying? Either somebody
Right.
gonna die and leave you some money, you're gonna hit the lottery, or you're gonna save up, which is, like let's be real. Like you say, we haven't been taught this. We was taught that debt is a bad thing. It's actually not, because people don't know how to leverage it. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. And once you understand how to leverage that debt, you'll start to realize that you'll build your entire legacy off of it,
Right.
and the education with it will follow. That's one of the things that we actually educate with our clients here at Real Credit Deal, is how credit works. You see, you want to get in knowing that, okay, I have no idea what's going on with my credit. I sort of know what my credit is, or you might be the person who knows exactly what's going on with your credit report. It doesn't matter what level you're on. Once you get involved with us for whatever reason that you're looking to build your credit, we will go through an analysis with you. We're going to
Right.
educate you on your own credit. We're going to update you
Right.
or inform you on things that you may have missed on your own credit. Once
Right.
we conduct that analysis, that puts that individual in a position to know what's going on. We're going to cover why your interest rate is so important and how you can use your credit to get a lower interest rate.
Right.
Keep in mind, the industry makes more money on us with lower credit scores than when we have higher credit score.
Right. Facts.
Right? If we both go to a dealership and we have opposite credit, let's say you have a 750 credit score, and I walk in with a 570 credit score, right? We're both in the same dealership. We're looking to get the same car, but you're going to pay, let's say, 1.9% interest, where
Hmm.
because of my credit score, which, here's the thing, over 80 million Americans, and more, 80% of Americans, I should say, have more, less than a 599 credit score. They have less
Wow.
than a 599 credit score. So that puts you in a position to be in the majority of the individuals in that bracket. Now I go in, I still get the car, but I'm paying 16% interest on that same vehicle. You're paying 2% on, less than 2%.
That's
I mean,
That's
when at the
crazy.
end of the day, when you get paid from your job or your business, you're now paying a percentage more to this company, and your pay
Right.
looks smaller.
Facts.
That's how deep, having good credit goes. Even your daily spending shrinks from your pay because of the interest you may be paying to another company. That's too much.
I've even seen certain jobs asking people about their credit, which is crazy.
Absolutely. Depending on the type of job you're going in, they
Now,
will look for a certain credit level.
for your credit. Now, y'all don't get it twisted. This live is for you to sign up today. 50% off. It's only 114. You can start today. You did. I'm trying to get as many people in because I fought like hell to get this special. You did what I'm saying? Because the last special that they did, a lot of people was calling me after the special. Like, I mean, personally calling me. I'm talking about aunties, cousins. I fought like hell to get this Memorial Day special. So this is the We Salute You Memorial Day sale. 114. You can start today, man. I can't do no. If I could do more, I would. But I'm telling you, man, fix your damn credit. Learn how to get assets, man. Trust me when I tell you. If you think about it, once you leverage credit, once you start if you haven't already started LLC or got a business, then you start moving over to business credit, man. You can get lines of credit to go do whatever in the hell you want to do. Like, people don't work for 40 years when you could have built your credit in 4 to 5, 6 months, sometimes shorter. But you got a plan that's gonna work out within that same year or shorter. It just depends on you, your ambition. Damn sure beat 40 years. Like, come on, man.
Absolutely.
And if it's two of y'all, it's even come on, that's even more help. If you got your wife, your husband, whatever the case may be, it ain't getting no better than this. And like I said, a lot of people talk credit, talk this, say that, then they run you to their only friends. But like I say, you need deal with people that do this every day. Like, if you don't have the time or the expertise, get someone who do this every day, man, who know what they doing. That's gonna get you right. You get what I'm saying? Take advantage of this.
Definitely. In the pre-Memorial Day special, we've had this going, I believe since 17. So going to this coming Monday, right? We want to make sure that we're giving also back, giving back to
Right,
those who actually fought for this country, but their life in danger, to stand for something, So we want to, and we're also built upon the military as well, as we're a military business. So we want to make sure that we're giving back to the community as best as possible. You're going to be educated. Call the number on right now, 754-755-9774, and let one of our trained staff help you. Let's assist you and guide you from where you are now to where you need to be or where you're looking to be in the next 12 months. Now, keep in mind, credit is a process. We come in, we've had this bad credit for years now, and now we want it to get done in a really short period of time. Our goal is to put you in that position where you can start getting your credit worked on, but keep in mind there's also process and regulations to this. What we're doing is that we're making sure that the bureaus and any other departments or entities that's involved with the credit process gets in line in providing certain type of documents or certain type of approvals. If they can't
mhm,
verify a debt, that they have to remove that account from the credit report. Okay.
right,
If they respond in a short period of time, they have to remove the accounts from the credit report. So we leverage certain laws and guidelines and certain codes in the Fair Credit Reporting Act to make sure that our clients are getting results. Now, some clients' credit report is different. Keep that in mind. You may come in and in 30 days, your credit jumps high. Boom, you get 50-point increase. But then I got another customer came in, his credit is a lot different than yours, and it takes him 3 months to get the same type of results that you got. It's a process, right? We have to go through the process in order to get the results, and we do our best in the first 45 to 90 days to get you some good results, but we recommend 4 to 6 months for the best results. You with me? Now, carrying on, some process can be outside of that time frame. Some process can be up to 9 months or 12 months, and again, it goes back to the person's credit report. So we always want to be transparent with each customer that comes through the program with us, so you know what's going on, what the game plan is, and what your next step is gonna be, right?
Definitely, definitely. Also, this too, before we go, I know you got a busy schedule, bro. I want to share with them something I learned from once I got with you guys. I learned this here. If a creditor or a debtor call you, right? A debtor call you, right, and just say you ran across a little couple dollars. They
Okay.
call you, try to get you to close out an account, saying, okay, you owe 12 grand, but if you pay 6 grand or 5 grand today, we'll close it out. Big mistake, because once you pay them and you thinking it's gonna be removed off your credit, it ain't, and you just paid 5, 6 grand. Sometimes in some cases more than that, because you got to understand. You have to understand that they have to contact the bureau to notify them that, hey, you're finna pay this debt off. They got to get that note, and if they don't get it, you just pay that money for nothing.
Correct. Correct. So
And that's just
they have to
yeah,
provide some form of document proving that this debt is exactly yours. I mean, your name
right,
could be misspelled. I mean, there's so many variables that you can leverage in order to get an account removed. But you know, they will try to put those tactics on you, because there's also what's called statute of limitation, and each state has their different time frame of statutes. But let's just say it's 7 to 10 years. Now, let's say you reach to that 6 year and you realize they're starting to call you again or closer to that time frame. They're calling you frequently, is because they know they cannot legally harass you once that statute of limitation has passed.
right,
So now, you, let's say, didn't know that, but you decide to answer the phone. You speak with that collection company. They now put you in a position where you are on a recorded line, incriminating your whole self on why you couldn't pay your debt. They have you on that. If you decide
right,
that you're going to pay that debt, right, and you actually pay the debt off, as you mentioned, when you pay that debt, if you didn't get anything in writing stating that they're going to delete this letter, right? You ask them for a letter of deletion, they're not going to tell you about it, then
right,
technically that debt is still going to be shown on your credit report with a comment stating paid settled, right? Or paid as agreed. Whatever that may be, that's what you gave them authority to do, right?
right,
So you can take that authority back, and now you control how they move. If they call you, you don't need to give up any rights of who you are.
right.
They're the one calling you. They should know who they're speaking with, right? If they want to
Exactly.
provide something, have them provide it in writing before you even continue a conversation, because they have it on a recorded line, giving yourself away.
Facts. And that's that, and that's why I stress, you know, deal with somebody that do this shit every day, man. Like don't certain things you can't cut corners on. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like certain things, we're not talking a lot of money, like for what you can get out of this. There's a lot of success stories on people who built their credit up, got business credit, doing well with different businesses because they leveraging credit, they leveraging how they spending money. It's just we wasn't taught how to do this. So with that being said, man, take advantage of it. It's 50% off. I know y'all gonna call me after Monday talking about this deal. Listen, man, it's $100, $114. Start today. Call the number on the bottom of this line. This
You
I
know
start like
what?
I'm
You
gonna
know
tell
what,
you.
Papa? You know what, my brother? I'm gonna go ahead as far as extend it out to Friday, that week of Memorial Day, for those who may be out this weekend, who may be, celebrating, for those who may be, giving their respect to their family, their lost ones. We're gonna extend out to Friday.
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 Friday. Okay now. Y'all hear it. Friday. You ain't finna get this nowhere else. Like I don't give like I say certain things, man, we ain't nobody gonna give us nothing. Nobody gonna give me nothing, man. These are for go-getters. These are for people who want to take action on the situation. Can't get no better than that, man. I done tried. I done did all I could do. The man extended it to Friday. That's even better. So I'm gonna be in y'all chest all week. But like I say, once y'all get this taken care of, make sure you send in the proper information. That's the second step. So that they can start getting the ball on the roll and you start seeing your credit go up. Trust me when I tell you. And then from there, show you how to acquire assets. Assets, people. This is how you start building that empire, especially for y'all young families. Just had a baby, you know, or you got, go ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead and repeat. I didn't hear you.
Oh, okay. Especially like for the young families, like you just had a baby or you having a baby. Go ahead, man, set your family up right, man. Cause this is something we wasn't taught. You know what I'm saying? We all done blew money and we all done paid for stuff and didn't acquire credit. Trust me, man. Once I saw and learned how credit works, you ain't even got to be no major hustler to understand this. Just a person that understands finances and opportunity to do better than what they're doing. Working, exchanging your money for time. I hate to say it, but you'll never get rich doing it. You can have 5 jobs because you're exchanging your time for money. But once you get in a position where your money is working for you, passive income, where you waking up and got money in your account, now we talking. And this definitely could put you in that position. Just knowing the right way to do it and having the right education. That's the main thing. Like I told y'all, ignorance is the most important, the most expensive thing in the world. Ignorance, because you just don't know, and you're gonna get took up through that. So that's why I say deal with people who do this on the daily. Like I don't care what nobody say. People talking all this. Deal with people who do this on the daily. Not just credit, really with anything. If you read any type of books that talk about being successful on any level, you will hear them constantly say, put someone in place to do what you can't do so you can occupy your time to do what you do best. But when you bring it all together, I mean, Warren Buffett said that. That's how you build a team. So once you got people in place to do what you can't do, and you doing what you can do, aligned with them, consolidated, you on your way. Just that simple. So to Friday,
Next Friday,
50% off.
definitely.
I
Calling
know
right
you
now.
got
Let's make a change in, let's make a change in the lifestyle right now, and we're
right.
ready to put you in position to get that done. Keep in mind it is a process, so you would respectively have to go through the process in order to see the best results for yourself. Give yourself a time frame. If you're looking to buy a home and you want to do it next month or the next 2 months, let's be more realistic on the time frame and put yourself maybe about 6 9 months out, and let's work on building there. You also have homework that you want to do as well, because there's things that we will do on our end to make sure that we get you right. But keep in mind that we don't want you to be crippled upon credit repair companies for the rest of your life. We want you to be educated so that way you can actually start building your own foundation once you get your credit into a good position. All right. So man, I honestly have to make it a run right now. I got another call to be on. I really appreciate you, man. um, I mean, your audience, they have so much value from you, man. I've learned so much from you over these years, and you've also shaped the lifestyle that I'm living as well, to be better, to continue to invest into myself and other people. So I greatly appreciate you for all that you do, Papa.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you having you, man. Like I said, I'm just trying to do what I can do to help. And that's all I can do. Keep it 100. So y'all hit the number on the bottom of this live, share this live, 50% off. Go ahead, man. I'm telling y'all now, man. I started out my day to take care of this live. Right now I'm in well, man, I'm in Tampa, Florida right now. So jumping back on the road as soon as I get off this live. But take advantage of it, man. Like a lot of people say this and say that, man. It's just crazy how people get caught up in other people's reality. Just because it didn't happen for them, don't mean it won't happen for you. Like you gotta understand, man. Trust me when I tell y'all, man. Credit is the way to go. Once you learn how to acquire business credit, getting that line of credit, getting the type of funding you need to do whatever business from real estate, and that's another thing too. We're gonna do another live that's gonna be talking about different businesses y'all can get into. A lot of y'all took advantage of the liquidation business that I was telling y'all about. And if you don't know what liquidation is, this is in a lot of cities, man. This is like stuff that you buy out of Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, Kmart, not Kmart, but just different businesses that people buy and bring it back. So when they open up the packages and stuff like that, they liquidate all those products. You could buy that stuff at a discounted price and resell it through Facebook Market, OfferUp, Craigslist, I'm gonna tell you a good one too. The Facebook yard sale pages make a lot of money, man. People just calling you, buying these things, and we talking about from saws, tools, lamps, ceiling fans, all that stuff. That's just one business. One business. So it's a lot of different business we're gonna be talking about. So once you do build your credit, get it right, you can get into these businesses, start looking towards not working for somebody for the rest of your life. Now that's facts. But do what you gotta do until you can do what you want to do. That's just basically it. I ain't saying don't work, but don't work your whole life for nobody. I ain't gonna tell you that 40 years for a boss you'll never meet. Hell no, we're not doing that. But anyway, it's your boy Papa Dog for to get out there live. Y'all know I man, y'all know y'all my family. Hitting them on the bottom of the post, man. Send it to your husband, your whoever, man, your significant other, man. 50% off, he ain't get no better than that. And that's the best I could do. The man extended the Friday for me. That's love. Okay? So if you my mama home, my friends, 'cause a couple of them hit me up too. My mama friends, my auntie them, and a couple people, y'all see it for y'all self. So hit them on the bottom of the post, let's get it going. And once you call in, sign up, don't forget to send in your proper information so that they can get the ball on the roll. Okay? What popped up? I'm out. I know it's all love. I'm gonna drop a video later on today for y'all too. Okay? I'll take advantage of it.